Hi, in this video we are loading the Couette Taylor Flow Demonstrator with corn syrup and food coloring. The next video will be the actual demonstration of the device. Okay, so first I grab my pitcher of water, and we are going to fill the inner cylinder here with water, and then we will put the corn syrup in the second cylinder. There's several steps to this. So we just fill this up, and we're filling this with water so that it stays down in the corn syrup. If this is just filled with air, it'll just float up in the corn syrup. So we're just using water as ballast for this. Not quite enough. Okay. Pitcher wasn't quite enough, so I just added some more to it. Normally I have plugs for the inner cylinder, but they aren't entirely necessary, but they are helpful if you want to tip it to the side when putting it in the inner cylinder, which helps it go down faster. Okay, so now got that. Got a lot of particles floating around in there, unfortunately. Oh well. Okay, so the second thing we do after that is we coat the bottom of the inner cylinder with corn syrup. We just want to get a coating. It's so thick that it does have issues doing an even coat. Okay, let's get most of these air bubbles out. Okay, so that's good for the coating. Alright, now we put the inner cylinder in. Now, it's one very important thing with this is to guide it so it doesn't get hung up on the top bushings there. So it slides in there. The top bushings being these things right here. They keep the top stable, so you're not rocking it back and forth. If you do that, you're going to distort the dye bubbles, and they won't come back to the original shape as well. So I do need this. Okay, so this, very important that you have a funnel that fits well. This one will work. We want to keep the corn syrup below the bushings, because it'll just get stuck on the bushings and hurt the whole process. So we want the corn syrup to flow down past the bushings without getting smearing all over the syrup, the surface here. So there. There we go. So as long as it doesn't touch the bushing or the inside of this outer cylinder, it'll be fine. And the level, we want the level of the corn syrup to be below the bushing, so the bushing doesn't touch it at all. If it's completely submerged, it's fine. But when you have air and corn syrup, the corn syrup can dry out and just stick itself to the bushing, and then it won't turn very well. So you just repeat this process until you just keep adding corn syrup until you're about probably like 3/4 of an inch below the bushing. Just as long as the bush, none of it gets in this area that the bushing is rotating, you'll be fine. But you just keep adding corn syrup. It's going to take a long time. I don't think you need to watch me pour every bottle in, so I'm going to stop the video. And then in the next video, just show putting the dye in and rotating it.